Hey, this is Bill. I think that a lot of people think that making Alfredo sauce is like some crazy thing, so they go out and buy jarred stuff, which I don't really care for or think tastes good, but that's another story. I'm going to show you how really easy this is. You know, normally I'd have grilled chicken. It's kind of lousy weather out. I had some chicken I was going to go grill on the grill. I mean, you can do it in a saute pan too, it doesn't matter. But I thought I'd do something different. So I've got some shrimp because I had bought up a whole bunch of shrimp and it was on sale, and I was inventorying my freezer. Had a bunch of extra stuff, so we're gonna cook a little shrimp up here in a second. And all I did was I put some olive oil in a saute pan, and I put a little crushed red pepper in, and that's what I'm going to saute the shrimp in. It's just going to give it a little flavor. It's not going to be overpowering, but I want the oil to kind of cook in with pepper flakes for a little bit. And like I said, I've almost got that butter melted. And the first thing we're going to do is just going to have high fat content, not a lot. So I've got like, the real flavor profile is the garlic. So I got like 4 cloves of garlic. And I just kind of want to, you know, sometimes I'm trying to cook up some onion and some garlic and some stuff, and I want to do it fast and furious. I want to just kind of soften this up. And the whole thing does not take that long to cook. So I'm going to keep my heat down kind of on the medium-low side. And just, we're going to let this swim around in some butter and soften up. And I minced it pretty fine so that would occur easier. I'm going to go over here. Let's see. Hear that little sizzle? Okay, good. So these are some really good shrimp. I just want to get them in here. Watching my garlic over there. I like to touch the shrimp as I'm cooking them because I want to make sure there's no shells, missed anything. Sometimes if I'm having company, I take out the ugly ones. Alright, my garlic's getting a little rowdy there. Let's make sure these aren't getting to be a mess. And these smell pretty good too. You can see they're just getting a little bit of color in them. And all we're going to do is take it off the heat when we get them where we want them. Shrimp are so easy to cook. Alright, so I got these kind of stirred around. Turn it down. You could do this ahead of time if you really want. I just want to show you how quick and easy and how I do it. So now let's get over here. So really only takes about a minute. I'm going to call this pretty darn good. Haven't changed color. You know, the garlic's still pretty nice. But I can feel with my spoon it's gotten soft. So that's all I want to do. Alright, so what do you think goes in Alfredo sauce? Shrimp are still a little rowdy up here. Okay, so I got a stick of butter. Now I'm going to add a cup of heavy cream. Now lots of times I'll substitute half and half for heavy cream. This is one of the few recipes that I really really think you gotta use some heavy cream because we're not putting flour or anything in. And if you like to buy the jarred Alfredo sauce, go ahead and read the ingredients and cringe. Because all I want is butter and cream, right? So we're just gonna let that get warm. That was right straight out of the fridge, so obviously it's gonna take a second here. So, what makes Alfredo taste good? Black pepper, right? I'm gonna grind up. I can't believe when you read recipes and they say, oh, 10 twists. I'm like, how do you count? I don't count. Some more. All right. Ancient Chinese secret. I've got literally, it's a little less than a quarter teaspoon of nutmeg that I want to toss in here for some flavor. And I have some experience making this. I found an old recipe book of mine, and I actually shows me making it in 1977. I was in high school. All right. Shrink that down low because it's gonna happen pretty quick. All right. I got some little bubbles going on here, so I know this is hot. So I've got a cup of, this is actually fresh grated. I put it in this container so it would be easier. But remember, when you grate something, it expands the volume. So make sure you got a pretty healthy cup in here. Basically, we're just going to stir this until it's nice and smooth. As soon as we're pretty confident that there's plenty of heat, start turning it down. Keep it moving, get it nice and warm. See how that cheese is making nice thick sauce? So if you can tell me that this looks difficult to make, I'll cry, because I think this is probably about the simplest thing you can do. I'm right-handed, so I gotta go back here. Shrimps are beautiful. Pretty sure the only lumps I see in here now are from all the garlic I put in here. We're going to give it just another few seconds. Yeah, that's all garlic. last but not least, I want a little green in here. I want to cut some fresh Italian parsley. Make it look beautiful. So people are like, oh, well, you know, in a restaurant where they're doing single dishes, they kind of sprinkle it on top and all that. Well, you know, if you're doing it family style, we got to get it all done. So, get this stirred in, turn the heat off because it's definitely done. Get some of the green. I guess you could make that it's the same on St. Patty's Day with all that green. It took me a while to really understand that actually you do get some flavor from Italian parsley. I thought parsley was just like a decoration. Yeah, it's really good. And I do like cilantro. I'm one of those people that do like my cilantro. All right. So how are we gonna make this all work? Oh well, handy dandy magic microwave. Let's turn it off. Kind of the way you're probably used to seeing it. Now in the restaurant, I always keep olive oil on my pasta because I cook it ahead of time. So I just want to stir in just enough sauce. This isn't like spaghetti, this is Alfredo, so you really kind of just want enough to coat. I'm going to call that luscious. And what do we do? I'm going to tap this. Four beautiful shrimp. What do you think? Really massively good Alfredo with some shrimp on there. And it's just pretty to serve it up. You got the color of the green, you got the nice color of the shrimp. And I'd serve like that. Of course, as soon as you know you serve it, they can mix it all together. But with Alfredo it is very rich. I don't drown my pasta in it. I just want a nice amount to coat, and the cheese really helps with that. The pasta was nice and hot up in the microwave, so it's going to help keep the consistency. And I really think we invested about altogether, even my prep time, 20 minutes. So that's peeling the shrimp. So try these kind of things and enjoy them, because I'm telling you, I'm drooling. It's always hard talking into these shows because I love this so much. Of course, I'm the broken record. Please subscribe. Please try these dishes. Comment. Tell me what you think, what you do differently, something you like. I'm always talking to my friends that love to cook and coming up with new ideas. I got some things in the works. I promise will be really, really, really cool, and everyone's going to like. But can't happen if you don't try it and work on it. And like I always say, get in the kitchen, do some cooking, feed your family some good stuff, feed yourself some really good stuff. If you're all by yourself, you can spend a fortune on just beautiful food and not have to worry about anyone complaining about how much you spend. So obviously, have fun with this, and I will see you next time. Have a good day.